out here. I'm doing an uncut video, but it's so long I'm going to have to do it in two parts. We did have a lot of things happen, but there's a lot of probably good, knowledgeable information in this video as well. So be sure to watch both parts, watch all of it, and let us know what you think. So let's go ahead and get on with this video. Well, welcome back to Spirit Hunters Paranormal 911. My name is Tim, and I'm doing another solo daytime, going back to one of the cemeteries that we've been to before. This is a pretty large cemetery, and I'm already hearing voices out here. My co-investigator Tim, he was here not too long ago doing an investigation, and he was telling me back in this area where I'm at that he was having some strange things happen. He said he's K2 meter on one of the headstones, and I don't know whether he made something angry or there was just something here that was angry, but he said it got thrown off the headstone. He felt like something was just trying to run him off. So I want to do a little investigating over here and see maybe if I'm able to interact with that spirit, if it's still here. If you're not a subscriber to our channel, please hit that subscribe button, that notification bell. That way when a new episode comes out, you will be notified. If you have a comment or want to leave a comment, let us know how we're doing, hear anything, see anything, please do so. If you are enjoying our videos, please, let's see how many likes we can get. Smash that like button. The more likes we get, we know that you are enjoying the videos, and it helps us out knowing that we're putting out good content for you, for our viewers. So we're going to go ahead and get into this daytime investigation here. See what I'm able to pick up on. Alright, I'm going to give you a little view of this cemetery. This is the area that he was in, back here in this real far back corner. I'm not exactly sure where he was set up, but he said that he had a real bad odor smell back here, which, I mean, that doesn't mean that's paranormal. Could have been a dead animal, but the fact that he said he had his K2 meter thrown, he just had a real eerie feeling. It kind of got me intrigued to see if possibly I can pick up something. We do have a main highway out here that runs right along the cemetery. You'll possibly go on here, vehicles going by. It's a well-traveled road, but you can see, clear up there where you kind of see the vehicles passing by. That's the front of the cemetery up there, and it goes way on down through there. There's a lot of graves in here. It's a pretty good size. Several rows going through. I have sat up back down that way, and have been able to get a lot of interaction with spirits when I've been here before. So we're going to kind of see what we're able to get here. It's going to get a little warm because Texas weather this time of year, it gets hot during the day. So I'm out here fairly early in the morning, and there's a lot of shade trees here, but still, if you're out here in the sun, it's gonna get hot. So if there's any spirits that are here with me, My name is Tim. I'm sure you've seen me here before, or if I'm kind of new to you, I'd like to, let you know that I'm not here to disrespect you in any way. I'm not here to harm you. I'm just here to, hopefully, that you'll come and interact with me, communicate with me, come and join me. Possibly we can, have a little conversation. Maybe you have something you'd like to say. Or possibly have a story that you'd like to tell us. What I do, I go around to different locations and seeing if it's possible for me to communicate or you to be able to communicate with me using some of the devices that I will be bringing out here in a little bit. And I promise you, all these things I use, they will not harm you at all. It's just something we believe that you are able to use to be able to let us know that you are here with us, that you do see us and hear us. So this device I have in my hand right here, it's a camera, a video camera. It takes pictures. And if possible, and you'd be willing to maybe show yourself, I'd love to take a picture of you. A little windy out here, so you're going to hear that wind noise blowing through the camera. Not much I can do about that. I hear a few bugs chirping, but not like some of them I've been to during the day where they're kind of out in the country in the wooded area. The bugs just chirp constantly, so we'll set this down right there for a minute. With the wind blowing and the traffic going by, it might be hard to hear any voices or sounds out here. I did hear one when I first got here. Started out with my B-roll. Heard the voice, could make out what he said. Anyone that's here, if you can see me and hear my voice, or possibly you're just kind of over here watching me trying to figure out what I'm doing, I invite you to come and join me. And if possible, let me know that you're here. As I say, I'm not here to harm you in any way or disrespect you. This is your home, and I'm just here visiting. And I hope that's all right. And I would really appreciate it and love it if possibly you might be willing to come and join me help me out. To where I can kind of prove to the world, or show the world, that even after death, you do exist, that you are still around. We're just trying to find out many answers to a lot of the questions that people have, wanting to know what it's like after they pass on. There's a jet going over the top, so we're going to have that sound as well. If you're able to come over where I'm at here, like I say, I have a camera right here, right in front of me. If you get close to it and talk into it, we'll be able to hear what you have to say. Maybe you can answer some of these questions that we're trying to get answers to, what we're trying to learn. You know, maybe some of the reasons why you are still around, why you haven't crossed over to be with your loved ones. Oh, heard a voice back here behind me. Sounded like a female. Did you just say something? I think I heard you. Don't know where it come from. I got a new device that I haven't used yet. It's basically a microphone system that connects to your camera, and you have I guess like a transmitter. Oh, that was me. Have a transmitter that, you know, you kind of hook to yourself with a mic, to where you don't have to be real close to the camera. You can be, you know, 25 yards away, because if you're out there 25 yards away from the camera now, you couldn't hear me talking. But this will help to where I don't have to stay right here by the camera. I can walk over just ahead of me over there to some of these headstones, or possibly over there around that tree, and it'll sound like I'm standing right here. So I'm going to start kind of playing with it a little bit, get familiar with it, how it works, to see how good it is, if it'll be something beneficial, which I believe it will be. I'm going to grab a couple devices out of my vehicle here, and maybe smoke a real quick cigarette, and then we'll try to find us a little shady spot where we're not directly in the sun, because I don't like to have my camera right out in the sun, because it's just a lot of heat. It'll get hot. You know, I don't know if it'll do any damage to it or not, but I want to try to avoid that just in case. We're going to try to do some EVPs. We're going to see if we can't get maybe a little bit of interaction with some of our toys or devices. You know, just see if anybody here is willing to come and, you know, communicate with us. I do have a headset on, hooked up to one of my recorders, to where it kind of amplifies everything around me. Kind of helps. Maybe I'll be able to hear, you know, some sounds as to where without it I wouldn't be able to unless it was real close to me. But the vehicles, I can hear them out there at the road. It sounds like I'm standing out there by the road, so it does amplify the sound quite a bit. That's probably how I'm able to hear what sounded like a voice behind me. It sounded like it was a female. I don't know if it was able to pick up on the recorder. I'll have to view that back. Probably sure it didn't pick up on the camera, but I don't know, I might be surprised. Sometimes things come through the devices that we didn't hear. I don't know, because it's kind of like a different frequency, something they're able to manipulate, and you know, it's a frequency that our ears are not able to pick up. But some of our devices, they will pick up on disembodied voices or different sounds. So that's just something I'll have to view back over, and hopefully maybe something's there. If not, well, that happens. I do have the feeling that, you know, there are the spirits or their energy that is here. I am getting kind of a, not a real strong static charge, but you know, I'm feeling that energy. So I'm probably going to pull out my SLS camera here and see if possibly I can map some energy walking around, or because I do believe that there are spirits out here moving around, and I will be able to map on the SLS. I'm not going to say they are intelligent spirits, but I do believe that there are a lot of residuals that, I guess because their body is here and they're basically believing that they are still alive, and kind of living in a loop pattern where they just keep repeating the same thing over and over, like we find in a lot of the investigations of homes we go to, or haunted places, or you know, different places we go. You know, we're finding that to happen because we're not getting any response from them. It's like they don't even recognize us or know that we're even there. And you know, even though we're able to pick up on them and see them and hear them, you know, it's like they're in a whole different world where we're kind of blocked out from them. But I'm going to see if I might be able to pick up a little bit off my SLS. I'm going to be quiet here for a little bit and just listen and see if we can pick up on any sounds, or you know, kind of look around. It'd be kind of awesome if maybe we might be able to see an apparition or a shadow figure or something moving around out here. That would be cool. That has happened before. If there's anyone here, please, I invite you to come over and join me. And if you're willing and would like to make your presence known, that would be awesome. Please do so. maybe come over and get your picture taken. I grabbed a few devices here. I got me a REM pod K2, a couple cat balls, and got my speaker to hook up to one of my Spirit Box apps, which I do get some good results here and there, not all the time. You know, where we are communicating with something intelligent. But a lot of times, you know, I hear what comes through. Sometimes it's kind of relevant to where I'm at, but a lot of times it just seems to me like they're just talking amongst themselves, which I believe that's more likely residual. It's probably about 10:30 here in the morning, and it's already getting hot. You know, our temperatures been getting up there around 100 degrees, a little over during the day, especially in the afternoon. It's so hot out here, especially if you're in the sun, where it's kind of miserable. So I try not to do anything in the middle of the day. You know, most of the investigations I do is at nighttime, because I believe it's more active at nighttime. To me, it almost seems like the spirits, I can't say for sure, but I almost think they think that we're able to see them all the time. So it's like they don't want to come out, they're afraid to come out because we're going to see them. So they kind of wait till it's dark time, where it makes it a little harder to see them. You know, that's kind of my opinion. Possibility. You know, let me know what you think. If that possibly might be the reason why it's more active at night, because they believe that we see them all the time and they're afraid for us to see them, and they kind of want to stay hidden. And that's why they do things at dark time rather than during the day. I will be having another video coming out. It was a person that contacted me. He bought him a piece of land, and it had like a storage building that they kind of, I don't know, fix it up to almost like a another place to live in. And I know up on top of the, I guess, the framed in part, the room part, almost like an attic or a storage up above it, there was a lot of stuff that was left behind. People sold it. So him and some of his workers were kind of cleaning it out, taking out the walls and everything. And while they were getting stuff up off above it, you know, kind of in the attic, they came across a little small package, I guess maybe about 10-12 inches long, and probably maybe a 3-4 inch diameter, that was just totally duct taped up. It was just wrapped and wrapped and wrapped and wrapped. And I guess one of the workers, from what he tells me, you know, thought that it was kind of in the shape of almost what you put money in and just wrap it up and hide it. And that's what they thought was maybe in there. So they opened it up, and when they saw what was in there, which happened to be a doll, they said it was a creepy looking doll. It was just ugly as could be, and it scared them where they just, just left it there. And he contacted me to let me know about it and asked me if I wanted it. So I went over there to see it, pick it up, and he's right, it is creepy looking. It looks like almost something that would be used in some kind of voodoo curse. I mean, it's almost like it has human teeth to it, and I mean, yeah, definitely I would say it was possibly used in some kind of voodoo, or I mean, possibly it might have been used in some kind of witchcraft. I'm not sure, but I'm going to do a little bit more research on it, see if there is anything attached to it. Here's another voice. Can't tell where it's coming from. It's not very loud. Did I just hear you out there talking? Please, come over closer to me. I'd love to have a conversation with you, if you're willing to do that. Anyways, as I was saying, I'm going to, do a little session, see if there's anything attached to it, or see what I can pick up off of it. And that video will be coming out soon. And if that's something you would like to see this doll, what it looks like, leave me a comment. Or if I can get 50 likes on this video, I will post that on my channel for everyone to see what I'm talking about. But I mean, it is creepy looking. Of course, I'm going to make it a lot creepier looking because I'm going to do it at nighttime. Last time, well, I wasn't here, but the last time my friend was here doing a little investigation at night, he told me he was back in this area and had something that was either angry or mad. He had one of his devices sitting on one of the headstones here. And there was someone that knocked it off or threw it off. Are you possibly here? If you are, can you do something to let me know? Alright, let's see where I want to go here. Here. Shady spot over here. Let's go over here and see what we're able to maybe get some interaction off of some of our devices. It is hot out here in the sun. I can just feel it beating down. Sorry for the camera shake. It's kind of hard to keep it steady when you're moving. Let's see, let's set up right in here. And have to adjust my camera a little bit, but I'm going to go ahead and set some devices out over here. I have some devices here that I'm going to set up. I got a little rim pod here. If you come and touch it, get around it, move it, it's going to light up different colors. It's going to make a little buzzing sound. I'm going to set it right here by that headstone, and this little antenna, this little rod post is sticking up here. If you get close to it, touch it, it's going to light up different colors. And I have a K2 meter here, or an EMF meter, however you want to call it. And I'm going to set up over here. It does basically the same thing. You get close to it, it's going to light up flash different colors. The closer you get to it, the more colors it's going to light up. It's just going to let us know that you're close to it, or possibly how much energy you have. I have a couple cat balls here that you get close to them, move them, touch them, knock them around. They're going to start flashing different colors, almost like a Christmas tree light. I'll set one right here. Well, need to have something level to set it on. Let's set it right here in the brass. I think we'll be able to see it from there. Let's see. Set one up on the top of this test down here. Maybe something will come by and knock it off one. It's pretty cool. And I'm sure my camera's kind of hard picking up what I'm saying over there. Like I say, you walk away from the camera, it's just, you can't hardly hear it. So let me adjust my camera a little bit down to where I can pick up on those devices. And let's see what we can get here. As I say, please come and join me. I have some little toys and devices set up over here in front of me where I'm pointing to. There's a little round box with a little like antenna or a post sticking up out of it. If you touch it, it's going to light up different colors, make a little sound. Or over there on that headstone, there's another little device, kind of tall. If you touch it or get close to it, it's going to light up different colors. Or there's a couple little round balls, one there on the ground, and one setting up on top of that headstone over there. Knock them around, knock them off, move them, whatever you're able to do to let me know that you do see me and hear my voice. And I promise you that these devices or toys that I use, they will not harm you at all. Hook up another device here that I have. It's something you can use to talk through to where we're able to hear what you have to say. I need to put this thing on silent mode so nothing interferes. Don't want it ringing on me if I got a good EVP coming through, because that would just contaminate what I got going on there. Speech. Up. I'm going to set this little device down here. If you would please come over and talk into it. Is there anyone here with me?
Native. Low.
Who's here with me? Can you tell me your name, please? My name is Tim.
At Igvinsky.
Please come and join me. Let me know that you're here with me.
Mr. Reeve, me. Theo.
Daytime's going to make it kind of hard to see some of these devices light up.
Properly.
You're able to see them a lot better when it's dark. Please come and join me, and maybe show me that you are here with me, that you do hear me, by going over here in front of me and possibly touching one of those devices. See if you can get them to light up different colors for me. Is there anyone here willing to do that?
Guy Alpha Anna. SD file. Echo.
Is there anyone here that would like to come over and talk with me? Maybe have a little conversation.
Some young Eddie. Scrap. Tutor Hatford. Air on data.
I'm going to take my voice recorder and I'm going to set it over here on a headstone. Maybe they'll come over here and talk into it.
Sweet exit.
Set this device up here. If you're willing, if you'd like to talk, maybe you have a story to tell or a message that
Federal wind.
you get to somebody. You can talk
EJ.
to the little device I have set up right there. So please, feel free. You do not have to be afraid. Just come over and join me and use some of these devices.
Naval.
I'm fixing to have to move my camera canvas now. It's starting to get in the sun. The sun's going across that way. I'm going to move it up a little bit so it won't be in the sun. And I may have to adjust it again. Something
Intact you.
draining energy from my battery here.
Asset.
It's already down halfway.
Now here.
If there's anyone that can hear my voice and understand what I'm saying, can you tell me how many spirits are here with me?
Fighting.
Can you give me a number?
Only knows. We're here. Nata in oxy. Into Ian. Hi, it's sunny. Video is oriented. Handle.
This new spirit box that I'm using, it just came out. It's called Necrometer. I guess it's kind of based like the Necrophonics, but I'm testing it out to see,
North in town.
you know, if it is going to work for being able to, you know, do an EVP session, communicating with whoever may be here. I'm not sure whether it works off of word banks like the Necrophonics, but I know Necrophonics, it's like it picks up on all spirits. It just, I mean, there's a lot of talk that comes to it. This one kind of reminds me of those two rocks.
Shake it down.
Is there anyone here that's willing to come make their presence known?
Okay, I guess.
Maybe come over and use one of my devices to verify that you are here.
Just extracted.
Please do not be afraid of me. I'm not here to harm you. I'm just hoping that maybe you'll come over and, you know, maybe interact with me a little bit.
What your patron grant?
Help me prove to the world that there is life after death. That you are still around.
In a pacto.
Is there anyone that can come and do that for me, please? Kind of help me out.
He's in due to tar. Louis Frey.
Please, come join me. Do something to let me know that you are here. Whatever you're able to do. Use any of my toys or devices. Talk real loud.
Under vehicular sext.
If you're able to touch me, you can do that.
Bet. Lord.
Please come and join me.
Devenbildet shore.
It's kind of a peaceful and quiet
Eddie, look
cemetery,
up.
even though there's a highway running beside of it.
Tizzy Wolf Bay.
These places are a lot different during the day than they are during the night. During the night, they're kind of creepy, especially not being able to see.
Ventura.
You know, I'm not seeming to have a lot of interaction right here. I'm not even really feeling any energy right here. I think I may move over to another spot.
Sakab and Anna.
See if possibly something will happen there.
Tis infatuated. Please.
Please what? Is there something I can do for you?
Pre Sarah's Ilva.
Sounds like some of the stuff coming through is a different language. It's hard to make out on some of what's coming through.
Or bit with now.
We'll grab my devices. We're going to move over to a different area.
Efter object thing. And Tashafiak. Oh. Ash Kid In. Saturday Zoo.
I can carry all this without dropping it.